This little RGB light only costs $40, and I like it so much that I bought a second one. If you shoot any type of B-roll or you just need some decent practical lights without breaking the bank, this is the light that I highly recommend picking up. This light is made by SmallRig. It's the P96L RGB video light. It has a great amount of features in it. It's even chargeable by USB-C, as you can see here. And it has a little bit of a light diffuser on the front. So when I turn this on, you have a little bit of diffused light. Right now I have it set to blue, but you can also switch it to other options like police lights. You have all these different features within the actual light itself to give yourself the type of mood that you want to have. Now this light is also bi-color. So right now I have it set to 5600 Kelvin, but if I want to, I can change it to a warmer temperature like 2700 Kelvin. So you can really set any kind of mood that you want with this light. It also has a really strong output. So right now it's at 100%. If I take it all the way down to 1%, it's still a pretty decent amount of light. I mean, you can really make a difference with your lighting setup if you wanted to. Say for right now, I have it set as like a, kind of like a hair light, rim light, whatever you want to call it. Now I personally have two lights currently on at the moment. I have my key light and then I have a more ambient light off to the side here to fill up the room a little bit more since it is pretty dark in here. Then you can see directly behind me, I have a salt lamp as my practical light. I'm going to turn all that off and I'm going to show you how well this can act as a key light if you only had the budget to purchase something like this. So we'll turn off the ambient light, and then we're gonna go over and turn off all the other lights. So you can't see me right now, but if I were to put this up to the side and have it turned on at full blast, so at 100%, you can see that it does provide a little bit of light, but this is a very dark room, very dark environment. And the limitation of this is that it doesn't put out as much power as you would traditionally get from a key light that we'd want to have in your studio. However, this is a great setup in smaller spaces. So for instance, in my car, if I'm shooting B-roll in my car, this does provide a little bit extra light. So that way I do have more to work with because I am shooting at a native ISO. So I need to have a little bit more light in order to get the exposure up. I also sometimes have it hooked up here to where I give myself a little bit extra of a key light because sometimes this one key light isn't enough with how dark this room is. So as you can see here, this is what it looks like with both lights on, my regular key light and this small RGB light. If I turn that off, you can see how much difference it makes. Now that was at 100% output. It is a little bit blinding, so I wouldn't want to look at it all day. I'm constantly trying to experiment. So in the last few days, this is actually what my setup has looked like. I put one of the pocket lights on top of my camera as an additional key light just to illuminate more of my face. And it's at 5600 Kelvin, 60% output. And the other one is behind me, set up as a blue light to be a practical light because I already got the orange going on over here. So now I have the complementary color blue right beside it. So it gives me a little bit more separation from the background. What's great about these lights too is they do have about 1 to 2 hours of usage depending on how much light output you're doing. That one back there is at 100%. This one's at 60%. So I'm probably closer to the 1 hour time. But if I wanted to use them while I'm filming a lot of videos at once, I can simply plug them in using the USB-C input, which that one is plugged in right now at the moment, so that way it doesn't die on me. And then the one above, I just take this USB-C cable I have and I just plug it in up there and I can keep it going for longer if I need to. I actually bought these lights last year during Prime Day deals, and right now they're on discount. So if you want to check them out, they'll be in the link in my description down below. They are honestly really inexpensive lights right out of the gate, so you don't need to wait to buy them while they're on sale. For 40 bucks, this is a really good all-around practical light to have without having to break the bank. They're super small and they can fit in any bag, they can fit in your pocket, and they can be mounted up using the 1/4 inch screw hole that they have built into them. So right now I have it hooked up to my camera using a magic arm. If I want to use it in any other type of situation, like I'm filming B-roll, I can honestly use a magic arm like this, and I can attach it to the end here, and I can have it arch over something if I want to light up a subject. And they also work great as practical lights. Because I work in a small office, I don't really have the room nor the budget for those giant tube lights. So this is a really good alternative if you're on a budget or if you work in a small space. The body themselves are made out of aluminum, so they're pretty durable. They are not water resistant, but you can drop them and throw them around a little bit and they're not gonna break in one go. And they only weigh about 117 grams. So again, these can fit in your pocket and go. You can put them on your phone if you are a phone shooter, and you can put them on a smaller size camera if you want to do like daily vlogging and have a decent key light on you at all times. They do have an application that you can control them with. I personally have never used it though, because the ratings don't look very good on the application itself. And honestly, it's really not that hard to just put your hand up and switch it to a different mode. And it's really easy to navigate through all the different modes that you have on there. I'd rather just not use the application, but if that is something that you're interested in, they do have an application for it. So although this isn't the key light replacement, this is a really good practical light or a vlogging style light if you are somebody who needs a light close up to you. And again, like I said, I'm currently using it right now to light up my face a little bit more, and that's only at 60%. But if you're somebody who's looking for a pocket-sized solution that's less than $50 and has the ability to do RGB and different scene selections and is by color, this is by far my #1 choice. Again, as always, if you have any questions, leave a comment down below, and I will also include the link down below in the description so you can go check it out for yourself. At the time of this recording, it's actually on sale for 28 bucks. So whether you buy one or you buy two, let me know if it works for your workflow. If you got value out of this video, please consider leaving a like down below and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.